This ain't the John Fischer owned A's. Screw Moneyball. $250 million team payroll. Maximum budget. Big signings of Mike Piazza and Big Papi David Ortiz. And the A's end up winning 33 games in year 3 of this season. The best so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in the top 10. Rickey Henderson, the MVP, led the league in batting averages, home runs, RBIs, hits, extra base hits. Rickey surely was the greatest of all time this season. Led the league in runs scored and, of course, stolen bases with 22. Storm Davis leading the league in ERA. Dave Stewart and Mike Moore also up there. Dave Stewart tied with Randy Johnson for the most strikeouts, 69 apiece. Nice. Big Papi, pedestrian season, 4 home runs, 22 RBIs, 261. Piazza, 31 homers. OGs over the Joyriders in Game 1. Randy Johnson versus Dave Stewart in a rematch of last year's League Championship Series. We do far better in the first round than we do in the second round. 8-2 all time in the first round. 1-8 in the second. Tony Phillips with a runner on first here in the third. Nobody out. Sends it on a ride to center field and it's gone. 2-run shot. Puts the A's up 2-0. Jose Canseco now with 2 outs in the third. Sends it on a ride to left center field. That baby's gone. 2 bombs off the big unit here in the third inning, and the A's are up 3-0. We go to the top of the 7th. Full count to Steve Finley. And that's trouble into the left center gap. Off the wall. A leadoff double for him here in the 7th. Kirk Gibson standing in the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Stu gets him fanning. Hank Aaron coming over from the Boomers. Ground ball to second. Moves the runner over to third. For Jorge Posada, full count. Swing and a miss. Gets out of the jam, and it's still 3-0. We go to the top of the 8th. Full count, 2 outs to Devon White. Or Devin White, whatever it is. And we walk him, 2 outs. Ron Say, swing and a miss, fouls that one back, and out on 3 strikes in this defensive battle. We go to the bottom of the 8th, runners on second and third, and Randy Johnson wants no part of Jose Canseco. Loads the bases for Mark McGwire, the 0-2 pitch just over the reach of the shortstop. 2 runs are going to score. Jeff Montgomery, the new pitcher, as we got 5 runs off the big unit. Mike Piazza right back to him. Scores another run, and that's all we're going to need. 6-0. Holding the Spirit to 4 hits. Dave Stewart, Tony Phillips, and Jose Canseco, the stars of the game. Originators, back and forth affair. Win to go up 2-0 in that series. Mike Moore against Bert Blyleven in Game 2 of this series. A's finally getting a win over the Spirit after we got swept in the World Series a season ago. Steve Finley, another double here with 1 out in the first. A 2-2 pitch to Kirk Gibson, swing and a miss. Hank Aaron stands in now, the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Mike Moore dealing in the first. We go to the top of the 5th. Gary Gaetti, the 3-1 pitch. That's low, called a ball. So the big man walks. And he's going to try to steal, and we got him in the rundown. Walt Weiss able to track him down for out number 2. And then Devon White strikes out looking, and what's he staring at? Top of the 6th. Runners on first and second for Keith Hernandez. Nobody out. 0-2 pitch. He's called out on strikes. Steve Finley now. Full count to him. A low outside. Walks. The bases loaded. And finally some trouble here as Curt Gibson. Bases loaded. 1 out. Looks at ball 1 and 2. In there for strike 1. Foul that one back. Swing and a miss. Gibson goes down, and he's frustrated. Hank Aaron now. What a lineup. Called strike, swing and a miss. And called out! More. Gets him out. Bases loaded. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Still scoreless, and a tough dive for Gary Gaetti at second. Lansford aboard. And then he's caught stealing Bert Blyleven. Faster than his pitches, able to run him down himself. 0-2 pitch to Jose Canseco with a runner on first. That's a pop-up into center field. And Steve Finley drops it. E8 on the play, so it's Rickey Henderson. The MVP. First pitch to him is a ground out to second. Remains scoreless as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Tony Phillips leading off. And that's a tough play for Bill Russell. Base hit for the A's second baseman. Dave Henderson stands in, and Phillips going for second. And he's got it. The stolen base. 1-1, and that slicing foul. 1-2, and called out is Hendu. Walt Weiss now with a sliver of contact. First pitch swinging goes into left field. Carney Lansford now. First pitch of the at-bat, called a strike. Inside for ball 1. Sends it on a ride to left field. That baby's gone. Carney Lansford, the 2-run shot here in the 8th. We go to the 9th. Dennis Eckersley, 0-2 pitch to Steve Finley, swing and a miss. Then we got Eck versus Kirk Gibson. And it's going to be a ground ball to short. Walt Weiss easily handles it for out number 2. Scratching his ass, and the 1-1 pitch to Hank Aaron. Another ground ball to short. Diving is Walt Weiss, and that's going to do it. A's go up 2-0 in the series with the 2-0 win, holding the Spirit to only 3 hits. They have not scored a run in these 2 games. Joyriders make it in a series with the Originators. Nolan Ryan on the Spirit, going for them in Game 3.